If you're trying to stop smoking, I'm gonna tell you right now, one thing that you should do. One thing that you should do is start drinking a lot more water. Drink more fluids. Get your blood plump. Get your blood pumping. You know what I mean? You need to start drinking more fluid. You know, get that circulation. When you smoke cigarettes, your throat can be really dry, and you just start feeling real pasty. And in order to stop that, get that hoarseness out, you need to drink more water. I'm a singer, and I realized that I've been smoking since I was 17. I've been smoking for a very long time. And I realized it was destroying my vocal cords, and it was giving me this hoarseness in my throat that I couldn't be able to hit specific notes that I used to be able to hit when I was like, you know, in my teenage years. And I hate it. I'm so upset. Like I feel like I let my body down. But guess what? I can stop now, right? I can stop now that I'm very aware of what I'm doing. I can stop and start changing and, you know, have a positive consequence to me stopping smoking instead of continuing to do so. I know people who are in their 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s. Shoot, my grandmother, she just turned 84. She still smokes cigarettes, been doing it for decades. And she can do it. You know what I mean? She's in her old age and she still does it, and she still can do it. She's been doing it every single day. I cannot, you know what I mean? I got sick one time and I couldn't even breathe when I was laying down. Like when I would lay down, like it was so dry and like I couldn't breathe. I literally couldn't breathe, and I couldn't swallow. Every time I tried to swallow, I didn't know what the hell was happening, but I was like, whoa, I need to stop. And I was smoking weed prior to that, you know what I'm saying? So if you're trying to stop smoking cigarettes, don't, you know, give yourself some grace. First of all, you may not be able to cut it cold turkey. Start implementing some things and try to replace it day by day, right? If you're going for a walk, or if you're find an activity or something like that. Even if you don't want to go outside, find an activity that you can do to replace smoking a cigarette. You know what I mean? Because you know you take that time out to go outside, to sit down on the porch, to smoke that cigarette, drink your coffee in the morning, drink a soda or something like that. You always take that time away. And I used to make the excuse to get away from my kids for like 5-10 minutes. I'm like, I'm gonna go outside and smoke a cigarette. I didn't even have to smoke one. I didn't even want a cigarette. I just wanted some space for my kids. And so I realized I needed to start doing something that was going to be able to separate myself from my kids without having to do something that was toxic, that was hurting my body. Because I realized, like, I want to be here in the next 20 years with my kids. I want to be able to see them grow up. I don't want to get sick. So my advice to you is to take your time, do it with a box. Like, if take one box and just make a mental note to never go and buy another cigarette again. And so as you're going through every cigarette that you're smoking, you know, instead of just throwing the whole box away like I used to do, just mental check that you're gonna stop altogether.